But everybody missed that great advice that I just gave you, right? All right, we got Tracy joining us and Mara. Mara, I haven't seen you forever. Did I answer your email? See if she can get on there.
Sorry.
Did I ever answer your email? You sent it to my other email that I never get into.
I don't think so, but that's okay. I think I got what I needed, but I'll double check.
I think I started it. I'll have to check.
I get that. I start a lot of emails and then get bumped out.
Right?
All good.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, you don't get to see me because
Austin,
I'm sweaty from my workout.
Okay, that's fine. Austin, you can hit record if you want to. Oh, you did. Okay, got it. All right. So today we were going to talk about marketing your listings, and I wanted to go over and show everybody all of the places that you can market a listing. Hopefully everyone will have a listing if you don't have one already. And again, like I just said, we can talk again about how to get listings at the end if we want to. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Oh, I don't even have it. You're going to see all the stuff that I have on here. Here we go, Sam. I have to do my class on my laptop because there's something wrong with my computer in the office. So bear with me, please. All right. I know everybody can get in here, right?
Can I ask a question real quick, Tanya?
Yeah. Hi, Regina.
Hi. Will this afternoon, I have a meeting at 12 o'clock, and so I won't be able to join the training about zip forms and all the fun, fancy.
Oh, that's the CE from the title company.
Yeah. Will that be recorded by chance? Because I don't really care about the CE, but I'd like to know all the tricks that they're going to be doing.
I honestly don't know because it's provided by the title company. We
think
could,
know?
Yeah, let me, hang on. Let me see if I've got, no, that's no reply. They are the ones that are hosting it, I believe. They are. So we can't record it.
Okay.
I'll reach out to the rep and see. Is Melanie on here? Melanie, can you hear me? Yeah, can you check with title for that class today and see if they're recording it for us to replay for just learning? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Melanie.
Regina says thank you. Okay, so all right, so inside of Command, there are so many different places that we can go. I feel like I need to move like this. There's my coffee. I hate sitting that way. I'm wrenching my back. All right. Okay, so having a listing, the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you can get it onto your website. So, and what that looks like, if I still have one on there. Come on your home page, when you scroll down, featured listings will show up right there. So in order to do that, you have to activate your featured listings, which is a simple process of going to consumer and then go to site and app settings. And then you learn more with your Kelly guides. If you haven't done this part yet, by clicking just here on featured listings, it's not going to let you activate or utilize it. So you've got to come in here, continue, and what the consumer settings, it's going to activate a few things. It's going to do the app, and it's going to do the featured homes, featured listings. So here's the featured, oh, see, it shows you right there, app and featured listings. I gotta move us, we're in the way. So you just hit start, and then on this is setting up your app. You put in your hero text that you wanted to read. You can't change the URL or the text code. That's specific to each individual person, and KW gives us that. Then you come here to featured listings. You click on this to activate your featured listings. It was already activated and I undid it. I'm freaking it out. And then you would hit save and continue. Come on. And then the next step that's going to do is it's going to take you to do, I'm going to back out of this because I don't want to ruin it. It'll take you to setting up your buyer guide and your seller guide. So then once you have those, now you can come here to the featured listings in the center, and you can now select your listings from here. I don't do listings. I don't do buyers either. So I just put on here featured KWPP listings. So anybody, if you want me to share it on my website, let me know. I'll add it to my featured listings. I brought them from our agents so I could teach classes and stuff. So, and then everybody gets to see it because I teach classes and they get to see my website. And in the coaching, you get to see my website. So, and I do ads and stuff as well. But anyways, that's where you do your featured listing. So you want to make sure that you get your listing out on there right away. And when it goes pending, you can, or sales, you can garbage can it, and then you can add more, remove them. You can change the order. The 6 little dots always means that you can move it and change the order. So you can choose which one is in which place going down on that page. And you can have up to 12, I believe. Yep. Right over here it says that. I got to keep moving us. And then so you just hit save changes after you do that to make sure that it goes through. Does anyone have any questions about featured listings? Robert, if you're talking, I can't hear you. I don't think he's talking to me. Okay. Is everybody there? Yeah? Okay. So next, what would be the easiest one? Well, we can do many things. Let's go to campaigns. So in campaigns, you're going to come down here to the megaphone, which is campaigns. And with your listing, you can do multiple things here. We can do a Facebook, Instagram, or a Twitter campaign, which is a paid campaign. We can go to emails and we can do a newsletter email out to our clients, and we can hit multiple things. Oh, my internet's unstable. Doesn't that figure? So on that, you know, I've suggested, some of you guys have been in my coaching, so we will do a featured listing on the email, and it'll have a link, and we link them to our website so that they can see the listing. And then we can, on the other 2 spots, we can lead them maybe to our Keller Mortgage page and talk about the interest rates and, you know, how fantastic it is for buying or selling. And then the other one, you can do anything. You can lead them to a search on your website for a certain type of properties. You can lead them to neighborhood market reports on your website. You can take them to other websites if you want. If you want to share about communities, or, you know, whatever makes sense to you, you can do that as a monthly email. You can do it as a bi-monthly email, like a market update email. There's so many different things that you can utilize, and then add that in as one of your touches to your clients. Remember, we want to make sure that all of our clients are being touched 36 times a year. And so that's phone call, text, email, social media, just anything that you can think of that you want to have a conversation with them. And then you can go to social posts. And then in a social post, you can just market your listing by scheduling out posts. We would create the posts actually in designs. So I'm going to go to designs and show you guys what we can do. Everybody's done a listing Facebook campaign. Well, everyone's in a Facebook campaign. So we would just grab the listing and then we would share the pictures, choose through 5 pictures, make it square placement, and then market it out, right? And you want to think about if your home is in McMinnville, like Kirk and Bob, maybe you want to market Portland and go with a 50-mile radius because maybe people want to get out of the city and move to a smaller community, or they're in the suburbs and they still want to go out further, or they want to go smaller, or whatever it is. So and even in the 50-mile radius, I think McMinnville's within 50 miles, right, of Portland.
Yeah.
So then you're also marketing your McMinnville area as well, right? So if someone just wants to move up in McMinnville, so you're hitting a wide audience with it, which is fantastic.
Okay, can I ask you a question about that?
Yeah.
I'm a little behind on the social campaign, so forgive me if this is a dumb question. But one of the things I noticed when I was in Designs the other day in the templates is they don't have a placeholder or spot for the agent information, so that you're making it marketing compliant with Oregon rules, saying your name, Oregon licensed broker, all of that. They look like they're just property information. So I was wondering what I'm missing.
Now you said campaigns and designs. So when you do a campaign, it's all created within the campaigns and not in designs.
So I mean like the visual tools for those campaigns, like in the social media designs, if you're creating a Facebook or an Instagram.
Oh, just for just a regular
like
social media post?
Yeah, for your listings. In the listing templates, it doesn't have room in those layouts to put compliant information. So am I missing?
You just add it.
Okay.
You just create the space and edit. You know what you need to have. And if you don't, run it by Mike. But yeah, you would just add it into the space of it. And one thing I want you all to know, though, we'll go back over here to campaigns. When you create a campaign, it is automatically going to require the DBA on there. So don't put that logo on if you're choosing a picture that you're creating in designs to upload in here, which sometimes we might do that, especially if we're just targeting random areas and not focused on a listing. I'm going to go into a draft so I don't have to do everything. Edit. So when you add in your page as where it's going, it adds your image and it adds your business name and it adds KW, the logo, and you choose where you want that to go. So right in here under configure, you upload the Market Center logo, the DBA logo. And if you don't like what I'm seeing that one, it's showing black over here, and that's because it's a PNG, so it should float on it. You can choose if you want it on the left side or the right side, and it'll update over there. See how it went over to the right? I wanted to do a PNG because, well, actually think about that, right? I like the PNG because it floats over it. However, it could end up on an image that that you might not be able to read it. So in that case, maybe I want to grab one that is, come on. Sorry, am I okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Because I know our internet, it keeps popping up that it's unstable.
Yep.
Okay. So look at, they're all that way. Let's go to the RGB ones then. Which ones? Give me the details. Which one's the PNG? All right, so I'm gonna grab that one, try that. Is it still black? Oh, see how it kind of disappears? So maybe then I want to upload one that is not a PNG and I want to do the JPEG one. So it has the white background on it. So now it pops, right? And if you do an image and know we're going to do this as a square image because placement is best for mobile. I can't see what I did. I really wish I could move us out of the way permanently. So if you take an image on Designs and you have it, I would suggest if you're going to create an image, use the Instagram and it's the square, even if we're doing a Facebook post, so that then you can kind of place your logo maybe the opposite side of the KW one, so that you have both your logos, if you have your own logo, right? If you don't, then you're okay. It's like this down here. And then the other thing that it adds in there is, it's not showing on here. One of them, it has where it adds each office is independently owned and operated. And it might be on the new one. This is a draft that I already had set up in here. So it would add that as well. So you can add all that, and then all you really need to have, well, when they click on this, it's going to take them to your website, which is going to have that you're an Oregon licensed broker, principal broker, Washington, Oregon, whatever you are, and your website is going to be compliant. You have that, it's down here, and then your DBA and everything is down here, and it's got each office is independently owned and operated, and information is guaranteed, and it's got our realtor logo and our equal housing logo. If you put too much stuff on the image inside of Command, Facebook, they have been known to say, nope, you can't have that. They'll disapprove it because it's got too much wording on it. So, and then the other thing, you want to make sure that you don't go too far in the wording that it disappears into the ... dots, because if you do that, a lot of people won't click on it because what are you hiding? What aren't you saying here? So we try to make that part short and sweet. It's just trying to get them to click on the image so that they learn more, so that they can then go to your website, and then we can capture them and get everything we want. Okay? We good? So in Designs, I'm going to leave this. In Designs for your listing, we can do so many things. We can create an email that we send out to our clients about the listing. We can create an individual landing page, which actually we were doing in the consumer section. That is just that listing that maybe we want to share that out. I actually prefer to send the clients to the listing on the website. So if they want to search for other homes, they have that ability to do that, right? Instead of sending them to just one page where they get to see that picture and they either close it out and go away, or they sign up or reach out and ask for help. I'd rather give them the ability to go look at other homes and get excited about that. And then, hey, how about this one, right? And then social media posts, we can do all kinds of social media posts in here regarding listings, and whether it's just sold, price reduced, open house, just kind of a lot of things. We'll go into those. Your print material, you can do postcards in here. You can do flyers, door hangers, anything that you want, and then it allows you to add the bleed lines to it to send off for printing, to like Bear printing. We all know Bear is fast, it's inexpensive, and it's actually very comparable, really great pricing compared to, I looked everywhere. And it's easy to do, but they want the bleed lines, they want the bleed on there. And you have to save it as a PDF. And the video is just neighborhoods, so that's not really the listings. So let's go look at doing a social. And then you would check import photos and text from a listing. You don't have to do it at this point, so if you forget to do that, there's another way to do it. But this grabs it off right offhand. Does anybody have one that they want to shout out that I can just throw in here? Anyone have a listing? No? Okay.
I was muted.
Oh.
13756 Southeast Nightingale.
There it is right there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Tanya,
so
I just have a lot of very, very sad buyers right now.
That's okay, Regina. You're not the only one, which is why we're constantly teaching about listings on our team meetings. How to get them, what can we do? We're all about that, trying to help you guys get listings, to help you get business. But in the meantime, I thought I'm going to show everybody all the different things that we can do. So here is, this is the app. So we're going to go to the listings tab over here. So you can do for sale. And anytime they add new stuff, it's typically up at the very top. So they did all these red and black and white ones. They have just listed.
Tanya,
And if you, yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but I'm not sure how you got to that screen that you're at right now, where I missed a step somewhere.
Hit the plus button on the bottom right corner.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Huh?
Cool, got it.
They're going to record it? Okay. Regina, they're going to record that class today. All right, Robert, did you find it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. And then you can, Regina, register for the class even though you can't go, so you can get the recording. Okay, so then you can click on Instagram, you can click on Instagram stories, and as you can see, it just changes the layout. That doesn't mean that you can't use one of these other layouts for anything. Like I can go to the Instagram stories, I can create this, and then I can put it on my Facebook story, right? Because it's the right layout for it. But again, we found that the majority of the people look at Facebook on their phone, and the best view is a square, otherwise they got to turn their phone sideways. So Instagram is a square, and then you can easily add your information to that. You can do a price update. You can do a neighborhood snap. Has anybody done one of these yet? This isn't a listing, this is more about trying to get listings. This is a great post for that. You can do open house. If you have one under contract and you want to mark it out, yours can be under contract too, right? Lots of buyers out there. If you wrote an offer on something that had multiple offers, try to get listings by utilizing that information. Just sold, and then you can just be a local expert and you can talk about the market.
Can these be saved and then just uploaded independently? Because like I have an Instagram, but I can't use command to access it. I have to just use it outside of the Facebook handshake.
Yep, you sure can. Yeah, I know that dang Facebook. Okay, so let's do a neighborhood snap. I know this isn't a listing, but you guys need listings, right? So if we go to the Instagram and which one do we like? I'm going to change it up. I'm going to show you how you can change it. You don't have to. I like this one right here. Let's go with this one. So we're going to use this one, and I don't like the black. I think it's too harsh. I want to soften it up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play with my design. So I'm going to click on the black background, and I'm going to change that, and I'm going to go to a light gray. And why isn't it changing? And nope, not opacity. I'm going to go to that. I'm going to go to light gray, and it's not changing, is it? That's automatic.
There's an apply button at the bottom of the color palette.
Okay, let's try that again. It should do it. It does it on other things. Maybe it's not going to let me do it on this one. Usually you just click it and it changes it. Well, buggers. All right, well, we're going to leave that then and move us out of the way again. So now I need to add my, where'd my pictures go? Oh, I got to click on the right thing. Sorry. There we go. So I'm going to add my DBA, and maybe I want to add, oh, that's black. That's not going to look pretty. So You can add your picture if you want to. Let's see, why is it not coming up? My library. Let's go. I'm going to add a frame. I'm going to do a circle. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that.
Tanya, how do I get my Portland Premiere stuff and my own things into my library? None of that. I don't. For some reason, nothing's in.
We have to add it. So, yeah, you have to hit the add button, and then you can go and download it or upload it from your computer. So, not that I want. Oh my gosh, it's being a bugger. Click on that. Here's where you can get stock photos, but I want my library. It's not loading. Command's being a bugger. That shouldn't be on there. All right. Stock photos, I want to change, come to company, and that's where I can get these. And maybe I come to this and we grab a picture. Grab an interior that we like. Oops, I double clicked it. I don't work well on a mouse pad. So I'm going to do that. And then most importantly is getting this. So now I clicked on that and you see KWLS showed up over here. So I'm going to click on that and it's going to pull that listing because I already plugged it in when we chose what we were doing. If not, then you're going to search for it, right? So if I want to choose a picture, maybe I do this one instead, but not to go into that spot, but maybe the bigger spot, right? So I could put that here instead if I wanted to. Maybe this one. How about that? What did it do? Tanya touched the mouse pad too many times. Mine's super, super sensitive. All right, it's thinking. Maybe Command is, it's either the internet here or Command is not being very friendly with me today. It wasn't friendly with me yesterday either. All right, this is not. I don't want that. All right, guys, I'm going to back out of this one because I don't like what it's doing and it's bogging down. I'm going to try again with a different one. Let's go to the softer one. Oh, I think it had pulled the listing again. I don't want this with the listing because I want to fix this. And that is how we get, yeah, it's general listing. All right, hold on. I need to get rid of the listing.
I'd like you to get rid of my listing.
Oh, well, you know, I don't do that. Okay, so if we were going in to actually do, let's delete those. If you have stuff in here that you don't want anymore because you did it in classes or whatever, everything that's in the center are all the templates that you've done. So you can click on each one and you can see, oh my gosh, look at all those landing pages I created and, you know, clean it up. Unless you're okay and you like the mess. I don't like the mess, but. So now I'm not going to choose the input listing because that was what was kind of messing me up there. Okay. No, I like this one. All right. Give me a market report. There we go. Snapshots up here at the very top. And then the neighborhood, is that just in Molalla? Ooh, my lights went out. Am I spelling it right? You're on mute, Robert.
It's in Terrelon in Happy Valley.
It's in Happy Valley. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's do Happy Valley. See if what that pulls up. So I could do just a general, right? Happy Valley. And now it's going to pull up all the different types of layouts that I can bring over. So I'm going to grab this one because it's identical to that. I'm going to drop it in. And now it's got the market stats for Happy Valley, the average list price, how many are active, how many are pending, days on market, price per square foot. And then you can go in and you can edit the rest of this. Maybe, you know, we already showed you how to do that. So you just go to images. And you,
Tanya, the
Yeah.
KWLS thing is not, it doesn't appear on mine. I only have text, icons, and logos.
So you've got to click actually onto this, and then it'll open up the other things that you can put in that
I'm
spot.
sorry, can you show me that again? Onto what?
Click on this image right here.
Oh, so you got it. That did it for me. Thank you.
Yep, you bet. So whatever you click on, it's gonna bring up what you can have over there. So I'm gonna change that to this picture. And then you just change this, double click it, guys. It actually is pretty easy. And then you got your library when you upload your logos. So maybe on this one, I could add both of these because, and I'm just going to drop it here because I don't want it to shrink into this spot right here. So I'm going to delete that, and then I'm going to drag mine over. Oh, wait, this is for social media posts. I don't want to do that at all, right? What did we say? Your social media posts, it's going to show this. So I just want to bring this one over. And remember the size, they've got to be equal in size, right? So the KWPP one's going to show up approximately right there. So I'm going to bring mine in about the same way. And that's a mandatory on some of the posts. It makes you put that DBA logo there, and you can't not put it, and you don't want it doubled up, right? Overlapping. So then there I go. I have this ready. So Bob, you were asking what can I do with it? Just come to this and hit download. I got to move us again. And you just want to download it as an image and then just save it to your computer and then email it to you so you can download it on your phone, right?
Where is the market data being drawn from? Just because while I'm doing this, am I muted? Oh no, I'm not. Okay, good. I just pulled up McMinnville, and the average listing price and the average sold price are not accurate. And so, is there any, or they're pulling a weird slice?
It's coming from the MLS, so it can vary based on the neighborhood that it's actually pulling in, right? And what the neighborhood.
It's saying the average listing price for McMinnville is $160,000. And that is
nice.
That's not right in any neighborhood anywhere. We don't have anything on the market at that price except for condos and fixers, you know, and not even that.
Manufactured homes?
I mean,
because they're in MLS. We've come across that, right?
Yeah, but it may just be taking
but
a weird slice. But I don't know. Is Kirk? Are you on there? Does that sound right to you?
No. Our average price is in the mid to upper threes.
So maybe just like look at the neighborhood that you're pulling, right? And it shows on the map what it's pulling. So let's do KWLS. Move this again. And it's not the first time that I've heard people say that the numbers aren't correct. But again, it's supposed to pull from neighborhoods, right?
That's what this is. It's coming up as McMinnville, but it's pulling from a central area where there's only like 2 active listings, and I think they're both fixers or something.
So it's probably a neighborhood in McMinnville that's called McMinnville. And remember, neighborhoods are built by people who live there, who opened up their next door and said, "Here's our area, and this is who we are."
Okay. Yeah, you're right, Tanya. If you go into the neighborhoods under command, and you look at the different neighborhoods, there is one that's called McMinnville, and it's basically
and it's got a lot of manufactured homes in it.
Mm-hmm. So what you'll need to do is if you want Tall Oaks, if you want Michael Book, you're going to need to probably grab that neighborhood that you're trying to solicit or to advertise. I don't think it's going to do the whole city.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah. And so then you do a few of them, right? Stagger it out. Do one a day. Hey, here's your area. Here's your area. Here's your area, right? Change it up. Don't have the same exact look. Use a different one for each day that you do it. Change it up with something else in the middle, in between. So that's how you would do a neighborhood. Let's go back and let's do an actual listing so Mr. Robert Thompson can get rid of his listing. So do you want to do a social media post on it, or do you want to do a print post?
Social media post.
Okay. So we're going to import again from the listing, and of course you're going to have to tell me what it was again.
756.
756.
Southeast.
Southwest.
Southeast.
Southeast.
Hey, Bob.
There it is.
There it is.
Bob, have you loaded much stuff up in on your command as far as nurturing clients?
Not as of yet. No, I'm just sort of in the process of kind of getting my command up and running and getting my clients in and all that.
Okay, when we're done here, if you want to give me a call or if you want to chat further, I can sort of help you through that and show you what I've done.
Yeah.
And, help you out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd appreciate it. I've got another Zoom, I think, right after this, but then I've got some
The
freedom
CE class.
Oh no, actually no, I got an hour before the CE class. So yeah, I'll give you a call right after this and chat if that's convenient.
That'll work.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so Robert, has there been a price reduction on it?
Yes.
Sweet. If not, I was gonna say, why not? Do you want to do you want to do a Facebook one, right? Facebook campaign.
Sure.
Ooh, I think this one's pretty. Let's use this layout. Hopefully we have a good picture of the house. And okay, so simple and easy, right? So I'm going to go to KWLS and it's going to pull my listing. So we all know people like pretty things, right? That's a nice looking house.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Not bad. All right. So then oops. Listing details. Okay, so I'm actually new on this part. Let's see what happens here. Does it change it? No, it didn't. It just plugged it right there. Delete. I don't like that. All right, so it's good for you to know your details. If not, it shows up right here for you. So then I'm going to put the address in here. And okay, so see how it stacked like that? I don't want that to do that. So I'm going to click out and then I'm going to go like this and like that. And now I want it to come up. So it's up higher, top of the post maybe, right? So I mean, you can play around with all this. It's just giving you a base and you can do whatever you want to it. A new price, and the new price is going to be, we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of all this. And if you don't like the font, guess what? Because numbers are different in the fonts, right? You just come here. You can, if you know what font you want, you can just search for it. You can go with whatever. I don't like that one either, but that's better than the last one. So you could do that, and then you can add more information down here. And again, you can change your logos. Don't want to do that one because the DBA is going to be there. It gives me a good idea approximately where it's going to be at, so I can change mine. So you want to make sure you have based on the different things that you're going to do, you're going to want to make sure that you have your logo by itself, you have your logo with the KW logo, and that they're approximately the same size, right? And now I'm going to delete this one because this is going to go onto social media and it's going to pop one right there in that spot. And this is where you can also add in the equal housing at the bottom. You just make it really small. It could be super duper small. It just needs to be on the thing. And because this is going to be a social media post and not a Facebook campaign post, or it could be a Facebook campaign post, it could be one of the 5 pictures that you do, right? So if that's the case, then you want to also add in here your equal housing and your realtor logo. And again, when they click on it, it's going to click them and take them to your website, right?
Can you explain the DBA thing again when you just deleted it, but you said that social media is going to reapply it, or I think I missed a step there. Exactly.
Social media will not apply. I don't think it will. They keep changing things. If you do a campaign, it adds it automatically.
But what is the DBA? What does that stand for? What is that?
It's doing business as, and you're doing business as Keller Williams Realty Portland Premier.
Okay, so that's not something we should be replacing with our Portland Premier logo manually. That's something that happens automatically.
No, we have to put it on there.
It's
okay. Just a placeholder.
When you deleted it, I thought you were saying that it was in some instances it automatically kicked back on.
When we take this post, here I'll show you. I'll just download this. We'll call this good. Yeah, we'll just call it good. Okay, so move, download, start the download. And you got to give it a minute. Your computer either automatically downloads it or it asks where you want it. So I'm going to throw it on my desktop, and then I'm going to hit done. Wait and patiently wait for it to get to that download part, because if you go out of there before you get that box that pops up to place it somewhere, or before it shows up down just automatically at the bottom of your screen, then you have to go back in again and download it. So now it's downloaded, so I go to campaigns, and let's just go into one that's already done so that I don't have to go through all the steps. And so we'll just edit this one. And I'm going to configure my pictures. So let's say I'm getting rid of one of these pictures, change the image, and now I'm going to add it, upload it, and it's on my desktop. So there it is. And then I'm going to preview it, and always square, so it grabs the whole thing, save my image. And then as you can see over here on the side, it's doing business as, and it threw it onto the left because that's where I had it. Now I'm going to throw it onto the right.
Wait, how did you
do
that? It's right there.
Yes, I didn't save this from last time. I would actually change this and make it a solid one. And so
the DBA logo, if you're tinkering in that template page, the DB logo needs to be removed only if it's going back into a Keller Williams social marketing, command
campaign.
Otherwise you can just replace it with just manually replace it.
You can drag over, and when you hover over it, it'll just replace what's already there as a placeholder, and it'll change to the KWPP one. Okay. So, and see, there it is now, right? So now we're in compliance. And so we'll just save that as a draft since I keep on changing it. So you've got your whole image that we just created. Of course, it's yelling at me because this is old. When was the last time we did your Malala one? July 2nd. Holy moly. Okay. Oh, got to fix the end date. Sorry.
So Tanya, just to clarify, when it moves into campaigns, it automatically adds the DBA, but it does not add, is it adding somewhere the equal housing, that standard stuff?
No, Equal Housing does not, and the Realtor logo does not. You can add that to the image, but know that when they click on this, it's going to take them to your website because that's where we want to send them, and that's going to have everything that you need.
And so it's okay as long as the click-through has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so then you would publish it, but we're just going to save that because this is a play one. I'll save that so it's correct. And then Bob, you would just download it to your computer, send it to yourself, and then you can upload it on your phone to your Instagram and have that. The other place that you can do it is social post. So I could create a new campaign and do a social post because I want to market to everybody on my business page. And then from your business page, you can actually then go and share it with on your personal page if you choose to do that, right? So here it just automatically comes up. You can write in your post that you want to do. We can upload our image, or you can browse the library. I find it's easier if you just upload the image. Saved it on the desktop. There it is. Open. It automatically comes up as best placement, crop. And then as you can see down here, here's the DBA logo. It's automatically throwing it onto that one as well. And then ownership statement is each office is independently owned and operated. You can see it put it right down here, really small. So the logo placement on this picture is getting really tiny. So then that means I actually need to make mine small too. So until you get that size to where you know it's equal, or you just don't put it on there, you'd have to go back and forth to fix it, right? And this is required. So we can't like just go add it, duplicate it with ours, and then not put it on here. It won't let you complete the post without doing that. And then you can pre-schedule out your post here. You can come in, and I always recommend everybody come in, set on Sunday or Monday, whatever day works for you, set an hour aside to come make a whole bunch of posts, whether it's listing posts, neighborhood market post, Keller Mortgage post, whatever you want it to be, and then have them all set, pre-scheduled, ready to go. And then you don't have to worry about doing something every single day, but you're getting that consistent appearance on your Facebook page. And this is just Facebook, because Instagram does not like us to schedule our posts. They want that to be instant. Get it? Instagram. And so that one you have to be consistent daily, make a post, say something, actually probably a couple posts, right? Okay, so back to the home. I only have 7 minutes because I have a coaching at 11. So the other things that you can do, I know we briefly talked about it in designs, same thing with the listings. You can do print designs. I'm just gonna go in here and show you real fast. You can import, I'm not gonna do the import right now for a listing. So on the print, you've got these great door hangers, and Bear Printing does print them, and they're really inexpensive. You've got flyers, and then you also have postcards that you can print. You can complete the design with the bleeds front and back, and then you can save it as a PDF, and you can upload those to Bear Printing, and they will print them as long as you have the bleeds in there. So that's fantastic, right? And you can do any of those. You can do for sale. Of course, they have more stuff as you get to the different items. They've got bifolds if you want to do handouts, right? And trifolds. Again, these could be door knocking stuff if you guys are doing door knocking. And I like the local expert as well. We could talk about the neighborhood and the market and the listing, and you guys can get those stats yourself. You can get them from the Altos report. You can get them from your lore reports, right? That's ideally where you should get your market information, because that comes directly from RMLS.
What did
And
you say?
then-
What reports?
Your lore reports, those
I don't
come
know
in
what
an
that is.
email to you every month from Heather.
Oh, okay, right. Okay.
Yeah, those are in your mykw.kw.com where you can go access those and see each area, neighborhood,
Yeah,
the
okay. I
stats,
didn't know what they
the
were
market
called. Yeah.
stats are. Yeah. And then we kind of covered email campaigns, and I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget. You got featured listings on your website. You got Facebook and Instagram campaigns. You have the flyers that you can do in designs. You've got postcards. You got social media posting, and your email campaigns. All here at your fingertips, ready to edit. Any questions?
Cool.
I know
How do
I
you
go
s-
really fast,
How do you spell bear printing? Is it
just like it
just like the animal?
sounds. Ah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Tanya.
Sounds like we need to do another class on listings, how to get them. I'm working on trying to figure out how to do a Cloud CMA page on our website. I'm having some glitches, but that might be our class next week if I can figure out why Cloud CMA is not working for me. So how cool is that, right?
Have you
Consent
heard anything
report.
about the whole my campaign from last Friday or whatever it is still pending?
Yeah, I haven't seen any update. Let's go look. Updates. I did hear that that was a big issue and they were working on the bugs. So right over here, July 27th, which is Tuesday. No, was that Monday? Today's Wednesday, it's 29th. So here's some things that they fixed. Oh, the support bubble's gone. Look at that, it is. Because you couldn't move it, you couldn't see. You couldn't get the documents. So it looks like they've done the internal error showing, that was yesterday. But that was past week. So we got to let them know that's still an issue. Smart plans, internal error, and campaigns from publishing there. They did it again. They fixed it. No, but I did hear that they were working on that. So try duplicating it and running it again.
If I duplicate it and run it again, can I change the details in it?
Oh yeah, do duplicate and customize.
Okay.
Because you can do duplicate and run, so it just runs it, or you can do customize and you can make changes to it, do whatever you want, and then run it through. And if it never went pending, even if we had someone who their ad was disapproved, they were never charged. So, and she's checked. And so then if you never came off of the pending status, then you're not charged for that campaign.
Right.
Tanya, just real quick on the my KW, the intranet. Where do we find those? I'm looking at it now, and all I'm seeing is reports specific to like the market center and the agent. But where do I find the area reports there?
Hang on. I can't tell you right offhand exactly where to go, but I can get in there and fiddle with you. Okay, so you go to the Market Center Internet.
That's the one thing I didn't click on.
And then
Yep, right
you
there.
go to Market Center up here at the top. And then you go to Documents. And then monthly lore reports.
There they are, yep. Terrific.
And oh wait, maybe they named it differently because
Yeah,
those look like they're really old.
Those are really old.
ones. Here they are, they're TMO, Total Market Overview. So here's your 2020 Total Market Overviews.
Cool.
And they're done there they go, weekly. There you go. So the most recent one was the 20th. And then you would just click on that. And there's all your areas, your cities. Portland, I don't see McMinnville.
Yamhill County's down at the very bottom.
There you go.
Yep, cool.
Okay.
Awesome. That's what I was looking for. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. All right, everybody. Austin, you can stop recording. Have
Thanks
a great day.
Thanks for your time. Have a good one.
You bet.
Thank
I'll talk to
you.
you guys later.
See you later.